Hey guys, Ernie here and welcome to the Paleo Hiker MD channel. There is nothing like a super ultralight, tiny, compact, upright canister stove to get you excited. I mean, the power, the size, it's amazing what small packages can do. That said, I mean, bigger stoves can be just as fun. I mean, they really can. Stay tuned and we're going to take a look at a not so ultralight, not so tiny, not so compact, not even barely considered foldable upright canister stove. Thanks for watching. Yeah, sometimes we want the smallest possible stove we can find. We're putting a stove in our backpack. We want something tiny we can put inside of a little mug pot, take it with us. Sometimes that's all you're worried about. And today, that is not the case. We are not looking at a small stove. We're not looking at something that we're going to take packing with us. We're just looking at a freaking cool stove. Sometimes you want bigger, you want more powerful, you want sturdier, you want different. Let me show you guys this stove from campingmoon. It is huge, it's awesome. The question is, do you think that it's going to boil water faster than a smaller stove? Comment now, especially once you see this thing. Do you think it'll be faster? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, this is the portable camping canister stove from campingmoon. It's so big, man, I almost have to zoom my phone out a little bit here. There it is, two different pieces. It's got the actual burner and everything, and then it's got the pot stand on top that is separate. Dimensions are 6.2 by 6.2 by 3.7. It weighs 8 ounces. Power is a very impressive 14,300 BTU. Uses isobutane. You can see the standard isobutane container there, made out of stainless steel, made in China. And it's $49.95, so 50 bucks. Not the cheapest, but I mean, look at this thing. I'll take this top off real quick. You guys can see here. I'll zoom you in. There are 490 little flame outlets. Powerful, even heating throughout this whole thing. It's a large, stable frame. I mean, this thing, it's hard to really describe, but it's just a very solid piece of steel. It does have push button ignition. You can see the button right here. The actual needle is covered, which is kind of neat. You don't see that a lot of times. You'll just see the needle sticking out, and that can stick into you or into your pack or whatever. It's covered, which is nice. So you just have to trust me that it's actually there. It has a really nice metal CNC adjustment knob. Man, it is just really, really comfortable. I wish more companies would pay attention more to the handles, because the way things feel and the way things look make a huge difference. It's got a built-in pressure regulator that allows for consistent flame, even if it's cold or even if you're starting to run out of fuel. It does a good job of keeping things consistent. The minimum pot diameter is 3.9 inches. So if you put this here, has to be at least 3.9 inches in diameter to fit on here. I would suggest it being even bigger. You just want a wide enough pot to really get the use out of this huge, huge burner. It does come with that little storage bag. Pretty amazing. Very, very simple. You just screw it on. I'll show you guys the flame pattern here in just a little bit. Pretty sweet, pretty beefy stove. Like I said, I'm going to show you the flame pattern. That's a big part of the beauty of this stove, is seeing the beautiful blue flame come out of this. I'll show you that here in a second. And then we're going to do a standard 2-cup boil test with a fairly wide pot to see how it works. And then we're going to see how long it takes to boil, how much fuel it uses, and then we'll talk about it. Put your bets in now. Will it be fast? Will it use a lot of fuel? Very, very cool product. So going into this, what were your expectations? What did you think as far as boil time and fuel usage? Well, it took 1 minute 54 seconds to get 2 cups of water to a boil. Not surprising, but there's a lot of surface area to this stove. A lot of ports. We talked about all the ports to let fuel out. So you would expect it to use a lot of fuel, and it did. It used 12 grams of fuel, at least twice what a normal stove would use. Maybe not completely twice, but it's a lot more fuel than we would expect. And well, I shouldn't say that. It's a lot more fuel than smaller stoves would do. I fully expected it to be a fuel hog because that fuel's got to come out somewhere. Nonetheless, how about that for a pretty cool stove? We're going to talk pros and cons the way we talk about a lot of stoves here on the channel. We'll start with the pros. It is super powerful. I mean, you see all that fuel, all that flame coming out. It is very robust construction. It's got push button ignition, which is really nice. It's very even flame. You can see in the flame pattern how even it is, and it lets out a lot of gas very consistently across a very large area. Lastly, it's just got a really quality fit and finish. Like you can just feel it. It's nicer than I would have expected going into it. Now, of course, not everything is positive. There are cons as well. It weighs a boatload and it's not cheap. And it's huge. It's got a very basic carrying bag. There's a lot of things that I don't like about it as well, but they are just what you would expect from a very large, heavy stove. So it's not like you order this thing on Amazon and you get it in, you're like, wham, this thing is way too big and heavy. I mean, you knew that. We look at a lot of stoves here on the channel, and I would guess as far as BTUs go, this is the most powerful stove that we've ever looked at as far as an upright canister stove. It's not a typical upright canister stove. It's a beast. It's hard to appreciate how powerful it is, how much heat comes off of it without really feeling it. When you think about a regular upright canister stove, like for example, the Soto Windmaster, it's got a little burner that's probably 2 inches in diameter. This thing is huge, letting out all that gas. It's pretty impressive and pretty darn cool. Burners like this, they have a lot of gas output, and you could see that. I mean, it's not a subtle flame. It's able to take a lot of really beautiful blue flame, put it right up to the bottom of the pot. You're going to want to use a pretty wide pot. You don't want something that's narrow. It's just going to completely overtake it and be completely even more inefficient than it already is. The stove's not inefficient. It's just putting out a lot of gas through it. It's like if you take a Prius, a Toyota Prius, it sips the gas because it doesn't use a lot of gas. And you take a Corvette and it's going to use a lot more gas because it's burning that gas. This thing is so big that it's just going to, the fuel's got to go somewhere. So yeah, it's fast and it works well, but it does chew up the fuel. I don't know. Totally expected in my opinion. A lot of cheaper stoves would waste even more fuel. This thing, at least, it's big, but it's very well made and it puts the flame right on the bottom of the pot. If you had an inefficient stove and flames were going everywhere and it's just like crazy, then this thing probably would have used 25 grams of fuel to get 2 cups of water to a boil. So I actually think that the performance is very, very good. I'm not surprised by the amount of fuel it used. I would have expected almost more. So I think in that way it's good. I have a lot of experience with stoves. I've done a lot of stove testing. I'm pretty impressed with it. It's big, it's heavy, but it is really, really cool. If you're looking for an upright canister stove that can handle a lot more weight, that can take on larger pots, this is definitely one to look at. I bet that the larger the pot, the better it would be. I probably should have done a boil test with a larger pot. I just don't have one here at the cabin that I would think is good to use. So maybe I'll do that down the road if you guys are interested. Is this good for the trail? No. I mean, you go right ahead. You carry the thing if you want to. It's huge. It takes a long time to cool down. It's too big to handle the normal 750 milliliter mug pot or the ramen pot I use now from Fire Maple, the 900 milliliter. It's just too big. And, anyway, yeah, it's not going to be good. But that's not what this is about. It's heavy. It's powerful. But it's not for the trail. It's for home. It's for a base camp type situation. So just know what you're getting if you decide to buy one. What do you guys think? Were you right about it? Did you think this is how long it's going to take to boil? I think that most people probably would have expected it to boil faster because of how big it is. And I think that the usage of fuel is very expected. So I think at the end of the day, there are a lot of variables involved. And I think that utilizing a larger pot versus what I used probably would have worked better. I think that the outside of the burner, a lot of the flame was going up into the ether and weren't actually getting to the bottom of the pot. So I think it would work even better with a wider pot. Again, I might just shoot like a little short or something for you guys if that is the case. I'll leave it in my feed at some point down the line, maybe when I get home. Do me a favor, guys, if you like the video, hit the thumbs up down below. If you're not subscribed, I know a lot of you are not. The little finger that you have can easily click the mouse button. And next thing you know, you'll be subscribed to our channel. So please, please do that. I'll put this into my stove playlist. I've got hundreds and hundreds of videos in my stove playlist, so make sure you check it out down below. I really enjoyed this product. I saw it. It's different. I thought it would be cool, and I thought you guys would enjoy it as well. Hope you did. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the Paleo Hiker MD channel. Stay tuned for more videos soon.